Hey people, so as I'm driving, I wanted to talk about opportunity. You know, a lot of people will say life isn't fair, that some people are born with more than others, and of course that is absolutely the case. And because life isn't fair, you must simply work hard or smart to achieve what others may have gotten easy. For example, if you are born into a multi-millionaire family, or you're born into a celebrity family, so you already have stardom, you can literally make a post and sell, I don't know, some fruit juice. And now you have tens of thousands of dollars rolling in because everybody wants the same fruit juice that you're drinking. Another person may have to actually be fit, get in shape, work very hard for 3 to 4 years, open up a restaurant that sells, open up a shop, that sells this juice. And although they work super hard to get to where they at, they credit it to this juice supplement that they're drinking. They gain a following on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever social media they use. And now they're selling tens of thousands of the fruit juice. But do you see the effort that it took that person to get there rather than the first person to get there? It took a lot more effort. Everybody, well, most people can be the second person. Most people can be the person who works out every single day, works hard at their job, then takes that time to go online and promote their brand, promote themselves in a professional manner to the point where they can sell a product that a celebrity can sell at the same clip. The difference is the celebrity can sell multiple different types of products, whereas you're probably capped at a niche audience or a niche group. You're selling to a specific market that you've had to grow over time, where a celebrity can constantly change their market. However, you can make the same amount of money if you have a good product and you continue to, deliver on your promises. So this is where goal orientation, focus, drive, hustle, all of that comes into play. Because if you're super motivated, if you're super inspired, if you're super interested in achieving something in life, you will seek opportunity. I know people who have traveled to the US in order to gain opportunity where they had none, whether it be in Nigeria, Africa, the Philippines, Mexico, Haiti, right? People have traveled because they said, you know what, opportunity is not where I am, or at least it's not as plentiful where I am, and therefore I want to seek more, I want to make more, I want to earn more. And in order to do that, I'll apply here, I'll take a program here, I'll even pay to get here. And in that same breath, in that same stent, they achieve something that they may not have been able to achieve prior. But everybody has that same opportunity. However, they're the ones who took advantage of it. So why do I say that? I'm working a job now where opportunity is not equal, right? I'm a manager. I'm a general manager, to be more specific. So a step above manager. And you have your associates, you have your managers, you have your GM, you have your district manager, you have your, VP, you have your president. I started off as an associate at one point. Within 8 months, I was given the opportunity to be a manager and I turned it down because I was making more money as a delivery expert, delivery boy for Domino's. Going into management then would have already set me up to become a general manager later down the line. However, I decided to go to college, and there was an opportunity for me to become a computer engineer like many of my fellow Africans do, or family members have done. However, I decided to study biology because I did not have the knowledge necessary in order to apply myself to a different degree field. I did not know anything aside from, let's say, the typical doctor or lawyer, right? And I said, you know what, doctor? Because I didn't know, hey, after 4 years, I could make 100 and plus as a computer engineer or a software engineer. Of course, I would have took that route, save time, save money, and get something in the process. But that opportunity, although it hasn't slipped me by, I can go and apply myself into a program of some sort. But instead, I decide to work and earn now and make a living for myself. That does not mean I can't go back into it later on down the line, but I have chosen to neglect that opportunity, although I do know it will be beneficial to me. I maybe one day will accept that opportunity, but it will definitely be an in-person learning opportunity, because I do not want to do something that is remote, especially when I'm trying to learn something fresh and new. The moral of the story is this opportunity is afforded to us and people neglect it. Maybe you did not know, maybe you did not have the knowledge to grasp this at one point, or to understand what was afforded to you. And some of the programs that I talked about, such as First Time Homebuyer Program, Next Home Program, all these other programs, I didn't know that I could get 2.5% down for free from the government just from moving to Columbus, Ohio. But somebody else who may have been looking and studying the market and saying, you know what, I've only been here for a year and a half, I qualify for this, let me apply and get that grant as well. That person got a free 2.5% down. Had I known, of course, I would have taken on that equity for free equity, and I would have been, 2.5% richer in my home right now. But because I did not have that knowledge, that opportunity has escaped my grasp. But over time, you start to understand these things. You start to apply yourself. You start to gain knowledge in this area, and then I provide that knowledge to you as my audience in order to be able to use this information yourself and apply it to other states and other places. So when the next mini-me comes along and they ask me for advice, I'm able to give them better advice than what I had received in the past, because I'm constantly studying, constantly looking for ways to improve, especially in a market that has hardened a lot, not softened, it has hardened a lot. And opportunity is dwindling, but it's still out there. So when I look around my work setting, my work environment, and people are asking questions, as they should, right? How do you own real estate? How do you do stocks? Some may seem as though they know a lot more than they actually do. And then when you actually debunk some of the stuff that they were talking about, they may not be so open into listening. And at that point, you just say, okay, I tried to give accurate information, and this person was unwilling to accept that. However, There are those who say, you know what, I don't know much about this space. Let me listen, let me tune in, let me get the advice that I need, and then I'll apply that to my personal life and see where that fits in with my current goals and my current options that are available to me. Because although everyone has opportunity, everybody's situation is also different. As a single man, I don't have the responsibility of children. I don't have the responsibility of caring for other family members. I don't have those type of responsibilities. And for another person, they may have those responsibilities plus much more. So, taking all of that into account, there's still going to be opportunities afforded to you that may not be afforded to me. And you must look into those in order to obtain what you may not necessarily want or need, but something that can benefit you in the long run. So, although people work the same job, the same income is not being made. And I'm not talking about just your W-2 income. I'm not talking about what you earn as a employee working for somebody else. I'm talking about what you earn passively. I'm talking about what you earn investing. I'm talking about what you earn outside of that W-2 job. You see, you may make $30,000 a year at a W-2 job right alongside someone else, but that person may be making $200,000 on top of that $30,000 a year. So I get asked this question a lot. Hey, why do you work? Why do you go in and clock into a job? I say, because my money works for me whether or not I work or not. So I might as well go ahead and get an extra income. That's just me putting my self forward, pushing myself forward, because I understand that this additional income is only going to benefit me, especially at my young age. So why do I work? Well, it's because I have the ability to, and I should not take that for granted, right? So if you like this video, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you tune in. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one. Peace.